Hi everybody. I wanted to go over the week 7 research and integrating sources assignment to explain in a little more detail how to complete that assignment. In the week 7 announcement, there will be a link to that assignment, but you can also find it by going to content and going to the Unit 2 assignments. You'll have to scroll down to the very bottom because this is the last assignment in Unit 2. There's some information about the assignment that you can read. I do want to clarify that the steps that are described sound like you are going to find a new article based on a database and a topic of your instructor's choosing. We, however, are going to use the same article that you already found using SIRS for previous assignments in Unit 2. So please do not look up a new article. Don't reinvent all of this work. In fact, you're going to use some of the things you already did in this assignment. So using the article that you already found, you will open up the Research and Evaluating Sources summative worksheet, and the link is here in the assignment. So this is a worksheet, and you're basically going to fill in all of the required information. The top part is your personal information, your name, the course section, the date that you are filling out this form. The bibliographic information should look familiar. You did this already when you did the CRAP test. So simply answer the questions. Please use the feedback that I gave you so that you are giving the most correct information in this worksheet. One thing that's a little different is that it asks for the keywords, synonyms, subject headings that you used. You'll have to go back into your memory and remember how you found your article, but just describe it in this box. Everybody looked in SIRS, they found a topic. Based on that topic, they saw a research question. On the research question, there were 2 groups of articles, and you chose which group you wanted and then honed in on a particular article. So describe that process. The next section asks for the APA reference citation and the APA parenthetical citation. These are new activities that you haven't done before. So this week you're going to read about how to set up a references page and how you format an entry to be on that page. So you're going to take your article and fill in that information. And just to give you a real quick tutorial, you would have the last name, comma, the first initial. You would have the date, if it's given, the month and the day. You would put the title of the article in what we call sentence case. You would put the publication in italics. If you have a page number or a volume issue, there's certain ways you format that. Otherwise, you would end with that. For a SIRS article, you do not need to include the URL because it's a database and other people can't access it. So you would just end with the name of the publication or volume issue page numbers if you have them. Again, please read very carefully the APA information so you know how to do this. The next part is your citation, and that you will also read about, which is basically the author's last name, comma, and the year. That's what you use when you paraphrase from a source. So again, these are little quick models, but please read all of that information. And this, of course, is using your article. The next one says, type a paraphrase sentence from the article with APA parenthetical citation. You may use what you already did in the summary paraphrase assignment. Pick one of your paraphrases and you can use that. Please give me the original as well. So the instructions don't say to do that, but if you could please cut and paste or copy and paste the original and then your paraphrase with the citation. All right, the next part of the worksheet is the summary, and you may use the same summary that you already did. Obviously, you want to revise it, correct it, make it as good as you can get it. And then you can hit enter, take it off of italics, and you can put your summary here. If you don't want to be in the box, there's also a white space here, and you can also paste there as well. Your summary should be double-spaced paragraph format. Don't single space, use APA format. The next part is the CRAP test, which again you've already done. Please look at my feedback and make sure that you're answering the questions fully based on my feedback. And then the last part of the worksheet is your evaluation and response to the text. This will be a little mini essay, if you will. It needs to be 2 paragraphs. The first one is your evaluation. The second one is your response. This will be typed just like you would be typing a paper. So you would indent, you would begin your evaluation and using complete sentences, double spacing, so it looks like a regular essay. In the evaluation, you want to explain why your article is a credible source. You can base it, of course, on the CRAP test that you did on it. You should also include a discussion of the author's audience and the author's purpose. You should also include in here in what situations this would be a most beneficial article. Some of your articles might be op-eds, so they're opinion pieces, so maybe they're useful in one situation and not in another. So overall, this paragraph should be discussing why your article is credible or in what situations it would be most credible to use. The second paragraph is going to be your response. In this paragraph, you are going to react to the ideas in the article. You need to mention things that you liked or agreed with, as well as things you didn't like or didn't agree with, or maybe you questioned in the article. Here you need to make specific references to the article. And so if you say the author said whatever it was, and this is a paraphrase, remember that you need to put in your parenthetical citation. So be sure to cite information you use from the article. Should you actually copy something from the article, remember, you need to put quotation marks around that material. And in addition to the author and year, please include the paragraph number. And again, this would be double spaced. So, response, things you liked, things you didn't like, refer to specific ideas in the article, then react to them. Each of your paragraphs needs to be ideally 8 to 10 sentences with an absolute minimum of 5. So this is not a quick, short evaluation. This is a fairly lengthy response. Like I said, sort of a mini essay. So be sure that you work on this carefully and do a thorough job. And since this is the main item that is different from what you've already done, you should have no trouble spending the time you need on this part. All right, well, that's a brief overview. Hopefully that will help you. Contact me if you have any questions.